seem to get those two platforms mixed up a lot. But yeah, hey YouTube, welcome back to another video. Something I thought for today, that today would be, Podcast Tuesday. And so either the 18th or the 19th. Well, actually, on an unrelated note, happy St. Patrick's Day to everyone. And yeah, happy St. Patrick's Day. And but yeah, here is another Fortnite chat podcast. So yeah, V-Bucks are gonna change with, well, Fortnite and all that. So since if you do actually, when it comes to also purchasing, V-Bucks gift cards and all that, that's gonna also change. And even also the Fortnite crew, and regarding getting 1,000 V-Bucks, it would be reduced to 800 V-Bucks. And even, yeah, other passes in the benefits for the Fortnite crew and other changes with those. And very soon, I think it's either, well, think it's less than a few days before the new season. So, yeah, if that's the case, then here's something I thought I would tell you guys is that I am excited for the new season, but yeah, I am very excited for the new season. And since there is going to be a variant of the Polar Peak in, the new season, Chapter 7, Season 2, and even one character I cannot wait for in the Battle Pass is Bugs Bunny. And a cool sidekick that would be awesome is to also have, if that were something, and if this were a Looney Tunes skin, why not have Sylvester? That would be very cool. And maybe why not, to include Tweety Bird as a sidekick? Because maybe if, like, where it could also include more Looney Tunes characters, such as, since we're getting Daffy Duck and Lola Bunny in the item shop very soon when that happens, and Bugs Bunny will be in the Battle Pass for next season. Cannot wait. I'm a big fan of the Looney Tunes, and I grew up watching the Looney Tunes. It would be something I would watch every night, is the Looney Tunes. Like, it would be something that would be on Teletoon Retro. Like, I would always watch the Looney Tunes, the Bugs Bunny and Tweety show, where it would. Well, I find, yeah, two characters that would also, like, make me laugh a lot since they would fight sometimes. Well, I find, like, sometimes putting on, like, like clips of the Looney Tunes, but like laughing and watching the Roadrunner and Wile E. Coyote, like where Wile E. Coyote would always get the short end of the stick, and the Roadrunner would always, well, win. And so, so there could be many skins if Fortnite wants to do Looney Tunes like character wave of characters. Like, why not Foghorn Leghorn, Elmer Fudd, the old lady from the Looney Tunes, and Old Yosemite Sam, and why not also the Tasmanian Devil? Maybe make him a sidekick. And but yeah, why not make it where, and yeah, so time to segue onto something else. So something I would truly love, since Fortnite is planning to, like, bring a lot of the assets from Rocket League into Fortnite, into UEFN. And one game mode I would love to see actually made in Fortnite is the Heat Seeker game mode from Rocket League, because that's my favorite game mode in Rocket League, is the Heat Seeker game mode. Because I find it even really, like, well, it gives you a lot of practice to actually, like, score, and even everything in between. And yeah, the new season of Rocket League is very fun. And yeah, Rocket League, and even, and yeah, I would have to say I am sort of liking the new Battle Pass system, but really, saying that I'm liking it is an understatement. Like, it is good, but really, I prefer if it were to go back to the old ways where you can actually get battle stars. And, but I guess a wise man once said, change is good. And also, I think also adding Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce to Fortnite as a bundle would actually be cool. And and even maybe Michael Jackson as an icon skin for Fortnite Festival. Yeah, Michael Jackson, Van Halen, Van Halen, and why not? Actually, one music group I would love to see in Fortnite is Queen, because maybe it can include We Will Rock You, Another One Bites the Dust, and A Crazy Little Thing Called Love, and either maybe We Are the Champions, and a few other ones where it can include like some of those tracks that I mentioned that maybe could include in the item shop for the usual 500 V-Bucks, and having a Queen season in Fortnite Festival where it would include all the iconic Queen music, such as We Will Rock You, and yeah, Stone Cold would be cool. And even uh, a few other wrestlers would be very cool too, such as Sheamus and another character. Yeah, any other wrestler characters would be cool. And maybe even, well, I think a very cool sidekick would actually be Wally. And yeah, Wally's sidekick could actually be very cool. And I really think that if there were like a mini season, or no, that wouldn't deserve a mini season, but an actual season where it would, a full season. Well, when it comes to any skin, I would have to go with any cartoon skin that I have, but really, I would have to choose Homer Simpson. Well, any of my cartoon character skins that I have, such as Homer Simpson, Marge Simpson, Ned Flanders, and even Bender, Fry, Leela, and ooh, you do have Krusty. Well, that's cool. And I would have gotten Bart and Morty and Lisa, but I would say when it comes to spending V-Bucks in Fortnite, yeah, when it comes to spending V-Bucks in Fortnite, it could tend to get very addictive. So, yeah, I know it could be really tempting to spend money in Fortnite. Yeah, the skins in machines, I do have to agree with you guys on that one. And even when it comes to the South Park characters, Stan, Kyle, Kenny, and Cartman, I do have those characters as well. So when the South Park collab released, I did get those characters. And because I've almost any cartoon character in the in Fortnite, which I do actually have 213 skins. Yeah, the Banana Peely Wolverine is a very funny one because, well, one of my uncles actually went, I think it was to, well, somewhere where there was a, a promotion for the Marvel season where I'm actually not sure, but yeah, I guess we'll have to wait and see if there is Pokemon skins, but maybe have Pokemon skins like the Pokemon themselves as like sidekicks too, like Pikachu and even Bulbasaur and Charizard and Dragonite or Mia that that Pokemon in the early shows in the early Pokemon show where it would have one of those Pokemons in Team Rocket. The Pokemon that looks like a cat. Yeah, that Pokemon that looks like a cat would also be a cool sidekick. And so, bye bye.